This Bhagavad Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Purana. In the midst of the Milk Ocean is a beautiful island 80,000 miles high known as Trikuta, with 3 peaks of gold, silver and iron. Trikuta's mountain valleys are filled with lush and abundant forests running down to the shore, where the Milk Ocean laps at the base of the mountain, producing beautiful emeralds all around in the 8 directions. The inhabitants of the higher planets, the Siddhas, Gandharvas and Asparas, winged Kinnaras, serpents, and the invisible Vidyadharas and Charanas all go to Trikuta to sport. Because of the resounding vibrations of the denizens of heaven singing in the caves, the lions, being very proud of their strength, roar with unbearable envy, thinking that another lion is roaring in that way. It was in a valley of Trikuta, in a garden named Rutamat, that Gajendra, leader of the elephants, wandered along with his elephant associates, breaking many plants, creepers, thickets and trees, not caring for their piercing thorns. Afflicted by thirst, his vision overwhelmed by intoxication, Gajendra perspired and liquor dripped from his mouth. From a distance he could smell the dust of the lotus flowers carried from the lake by the breeze. Gajendra, along with his elephant associates, entered the lake and drank the cold, clear, nectarian water until fully satisfied. Just then a strong crocodile attacked, grabbing Gajendra's leg. Gajendra's associates began to cry. Seeing his distress, they felt very sorry, but could not rescue him because of the crocodile's great strength. The elephant and the crocodile fought this way for 1,000 years. Eventually, Gajendra became diminished in his mental, physical and sensual strength. The crocodile, on the other hand, being an animal of the water, increased in enthusiasm, physical strength and sensual power. With his mind fixed in his heart with perfect intelligence, Gajendra prayed, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. I offer my respectful obeisances to Lord Vasudev, who is all-pervading, to the Lord's fierce form as Lord Narashimadev, to the Lord's form as an animal, Lord Varahadev, to Lord Dattatreya, who preached impersonalism, to Lord Buddha and to all other incarnations. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has no material qualities but who accepts the 3 qualities, goodness, passion and ignorance within this material world. I also offer my respectful obeisances unto the impersonal Brahman effulgence. The Supreme Personality of Godhead creates his minor parts and parcels, the Jiva Tattva, beginning with Lord Brahma, the demigods, and the expansions of Vedic knowledge, Sama, Rig, Yaga and Athava, and including all other living entities, moving and non-moving, with their different names and characteristics. As the sparks of a fire or the shining rays of the sun emanate from their source and merge into it again and again, the mind, the intelligence, the senses, the gross and subtle material bodies, and the continuous transformations of the different modes of nature all emanate from the Lord and again merge into him. He is neither demigod nor demon, neither human nor bird or beast. He is not woman, man or neuter, nor is he an animal. He is not a material quality, a fruitive activity, a manifestation or non-manifestation. He is the last word in the discrimination of not this, and he is unlimited. All glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In response to Gajendra's prayers, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, appeared carrying his disc and other weapons upon the back of his carrier, the king of the birds, Garuda, as the demigods looked on. Gajendra, although he was in great pain as he was forcibly captured by the crocodile, took a lotus flower in his trunk. Offering it up to the Lord, he said, "O my Lord, Narayana, Master of the universe, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you." Thereafter, seeing Gajendra in such an aggrieved position, the unborn Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, immediately got down from the back of Garuda and pulled the king of the elephants, along with the crocodile, out of the water. The Lord severed the crocodile's mouth from its body with his disc. The crocodile, who was in fact the best of the Gandharvas, King Huhu, assumed the form of a very beautiful Gandharva. By being killed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was delivered from the curse of Devala Muni he had received, and King Huhu circumambulated the Lord and offered his obeisances. Then, in the presence of all the demigods headed by Brahma, he returned to Gandharvaloka, free of all sinful reaction. The transcendental knowledge with which Gajendra glorified the Lord is not commonly known by elephants. It was the case that Gajendra had formerly been king in Dradayumna, who ruled in the country known as Pandya, in the province of Dravida. In Dradayumna, Maharaj retired from family life and went to the Malaya hills, where he had a small cottage for his ashram. He wore matted locks on his head and always engaged in austerities. Once, while observing a vow of silence, the great sage Agastya Muni arrived there, surrounded by his disciples. When the Muni saw that Maharaj Indradayumna, who was sitting in a secluded place, remained silent and did not follow the etiquette of offering him a reception, he was very angry. He spoke this curse against the king. "This king Indradayumna is not at all gentle. Being low and uneducated, he has insulted a Brahmana. May he therefore enter the region of darkness and receive the dull, dumb body of an elephant." Therefore, in his next life, Indradayumna took birth as the elephant Gajendra, although by Krishna's arrangement he remembered how to worship and offer prayers to the Lord. The demigods, headed by Brahma, showered flowers upon the Lord and Gajendra. Because Gajendra, king of the elephants, had been touched directly by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was immediately freed of all material ignorance and bondage. Thus he received the salvation of Sarupya Mukti, in which he achieved the same bodily features as the Lord, being dressed in yellow garments and possessing 4 hands. The Lord, sitting on the back of Garuda, returned to his all-wonderful abode and took Gajendra with him.